questions of retaliation against some workers for the stories that we did. Today we learned 6 North Bergen housing workers were suddenly fired. But none of those workers appears to have any involvement in the corruption allegations raised in our past stories. So what's going on in North Bergen? Chief Investigative Reporter Jonathan Dienst hard at work trying to find out. Jonathan.
Natalie, of the 6 workers who were just fired, we're told none have close ties to North Bergen Mayor Nicholas Sacco. But several other workers allegedly linked to the corruption questions, they still have their jobs, and we're told they have very close ties to the mayor. The North Bergen Housing Authority claims the 6 workers were fired for misconduct, offering no details. But some of the fired workers, reached by phone after their names were published in the Hudson County View, told us they believe they were targeted as potential sources in the I-Team investigation of the housing complex. Former federal prosecutor David Miller says it's early, but there are troubling questions.
These individuals may have information regarding the pending investigation and now have been terminated, so they're no longer on the inside, so to speak.
The investigation and firing recommendation, paid for by taxpayers, was done by attorney Mark Tabakin, whose law firm since 2015 donated more than $200,000 to political committees linked to Mayor Sacco. Tabakin did not return calls for comment, but in a statement, a spokesman said only a number of at-will employees were terminated for workplace misconduct. The firings come after we first reported Security Director Jeffrey Santini having an alleged no-show job at the Housing Authority. Santini was also the animal control officer in 6 different towns and apparently had several other jobs as well. Then we reported how numerous staffers with close ties to Mayor Sacco received possible preferential treatment in the form of discounted rent or housing ahead of needy families. But a source close to the Housing Authority administration said the fired 6 workers had lied to attorney Tabakin during his investigation, and they had covered for Santini. We reached several of the fired workers by phone. One said, "I would not put my job on the line and cover for Santini. For them to say that is an absolute lie." A second reached by phone said, "It's insane. It's way overreaching. This is a joke."
If I was a prosecutor investigating this case, I certainly would want to know why they were fired.
A spokesman for the mayor, who is also a state senator, denies any impropriety of political interference at the Housing Authority. No criminal charges to date, but a federal grand jury issued subpoenas after our initial reports aired. No comment from a New Jersey U.S. Attorney spokesman on what impact, if any, the firing of those 6 workers might have on their ongoing criminal investigation. Chuck, back to you.
All right, Jonathan, thank you very much.